Good morning. How are you this morning? Well, actually, it's not morning. It is now good afternoon. It's close to 4 o'clock. I haven't been feeling real well, so I didn't put out a video yesterday. My hair is really fly away this morning. I look like I have baby's hair. But anyway, Strong Delusions and Lies, Chronicle 2, Britiany a Christian. And we're going to go ahead and read. Let me read the copyright first. Hold on. Riceville Publishers, a division of Riceville Ventures, first edition, January 2014. All scriptures contained therein are from the Old and New Testaments of the Authorized King James Version of the Bible. All photos and text copyright 2014 by Britiany a Christian. All rights reserved. The names of people and many places in this book are fictitious and the invention of the author. Any resemblance to any persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental. I dedicate this book to my children, Joel and Leah. My love for them will never die, but will continue for eternity. Britiany a Christian. Also by Britiany a Christian, when I close my eyes there's light, and Lie and Confusion, Chronicle 1 of the Abyss, as well as Stones of Emptiness, that's Chronicle 3, and Millennial Reign, that's Chronicle 4. And I'm also working on Chronicle 5. Okay, I have table of contents. We'll skip that. And then the scripture is 2 Thessalonians 2:11. And for this cause, God will send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie. I've got trouble with flies today. We've had a lot of trouble with flies this year. Okay, this is the prologue. Rose and Abigail walked into the huge airport. There were people everywhere, and Rose was more than a little apprehensive. Rose and Abigail were very early, and they waited in line as people went through security. Rose fidgeted as she stood there, peering into the crowd, as if she was looking for someone. Suddenly, she started hollering. You know Rose. Yoo-hoo, Joshua, we're over here. Abigail startled, looked in the direction that Rose was hollering. She watched as Joshua made his way over to them. He looked nervous as he reached over and hugged Rose's shoulder. How are you girls? He asked, as if trying to calm himself. He stared at Abby, and she looked down as her cheeks flushed red. Oh, we're fine, Joshua. Thank you for coming to see us off, Rose replied with a big smile on her face. The airport sure is busy, said Joshua as he looked around at the crowd. I'm amazed to see all these people getting ready to go somewhere. Actually, Rose smiled wide, it's pretty exciting for me. I've never been on a plane before. This will be my first time, and I'm more than a little frightened. I have to admit, though, that I'm really looking forward to going to Israel and then on to Babylon. There was a pregnant silence as they stood there. Finally, Joshua spoke to Abigail. "How are you, Abby? It's been a while since I've seen you. You look wonderful." He looked into her beautiful blue-green eyes, and his heart skipped a beat. "Oh, I'm doing fine, Joshua. I'm really looking forward to this trip. It gives us a chance to get out of town, and I think Rose is going to really enjoy it. She's been anxious to set out on the trip ever since you gave us the tickets at Christmas. They were a lovely present. Thank you so much." She paused a moment and looked up into his warm brown eyes. Her heart was beating fast, but her voice remained calm. "And how are you, Joshua?" she asked quietly. "I'm doing good, Abby. I just came by to give you some information. I have some friends that live in Israel, in Jerusalem, actually. They were friends of Gracie and mine when we were in Bible school. They are pastors of a church there, and living in Israel with their 2 children. If you contact them, I know that they will be happy to show you around. They are wonderful people. Here are their names and address." He handed them a piece of paper that was written on. Suddenly, it was their turn to go through security. Joshua hugged Rose quickly as she started through. He held his arms open, and Abby moved into them as though it was the most natural thing in the world to do. He hugged her tightly and whispered in her ear, "God be with you and Rose. I will be praying for you. And if you need me, you just call, and I'll be there as soon as I can." Abby pulled away shakily and nodded her head as she got ready to go past security. She turned to look at Joshua. Suddenly, she felt like running back into his arms. Uh-oh, I must have skipped a page. Hold on a second.